Hey guys, one thing I just realized before we jump on the flashpoint, first of all, I went ahead and went back to my ship, and I'm noticing a lot of people want to talk to me, except Jorgan, right? No, Jorgan doesn't want to talk right yet. So, I will talk to Dorn and 4X for a moment, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump to the fleet and start that conversation, for Cademimu. It is Cademimu we will be doing. Here we go.
Sir, allow me to reiterate my pleasure at serving in your command. Since my verbobrain was first activated, I have longed to engage the enemies of freedom directly. Under your noble leadership, I can finally fulfill the mission the Republic's peerless scientists designed me for.
That's good you're so enthusiastic about our mission.
I can't take all of the credit for my enthusiasm, of course. I owe everything to my primary designer, Dr. Boab Didon. Thanks to Dr. Didon, I can understand the importance of our fight, and the extent of the threats we face, and I can fight harder for it.
There's nothing better than fighting for a cause you believe in.
I couldn't agree more, sir. It is an amazing thing to know that you are exceptional, sir. I'm sure you know the feeling, given your incredible service record. My programming, my weaponry, my armor, all state-of-the-art, and my power core, a true marvel. Other droids may look like me or have some of my capabilities, but none of them have my power core. I'm very proud to be so unique.
The differences among us are what give the Republic its strength.
Exactly, sir. Billions of unique individuals coming together to contribute to the greater good. Oh, it's truly inspiring. I see Havoc Squad in much the same way. We are set apart from other infantry teams by one thing: you. Thanks to your wise and courageous leadership, Havoc Squad is the finest military unit in the Republic. You are what makes Havoc special.
That's very kind of you to say that, 4X.
By analyzing our unit's strengths, we can better utilize them against our depraved enemies. Let's return to the fight, sir. It's already been too long since I saw Imperial soldiers stomped into the muck where they belong. Sir, if you have a moment, I've developed an initiative to improve morale amongst our fellow soldiers. As we both know, Havoc Squad is the finest military team ever assembled. Our triumphs prove to the public that victory is near. Unfortunately, as a team, even we can only accomplish so many victories in a given amount of time. Therefore, I would like to undertake additional assignments on my own time.
What kind of additional assignments?
I'd like to coordinate with Command and the SIS to find extra targets, Imperial personnel no one else could challenge, and neutralize them.
Some tough wins would really get our troops fired up.
My calculations suggest the Republic's forces' morale would increase more than 18% for each impossible target I neutralize. Such incredible victories would demoralize the putrid citizens of the Empire as much as they would encourage our heroic comrades.
That's a good plan, 4X. Make it happen.
I'll inform you as soon as I locate a suitable target, sir. Sir, I found our first potential target for the Morale Improvement Initiative. An Imperial propagandist known as the Ambassador. I've collected a sample of his lies for your review.
Friends, the Ambassador would have you know that you needn't live in fear. You needn't bow to men who are your inferiors. In the Empire, you can live a life of purpose and accomplishment, where only those most fit to rule guide our society. A life of greatness.
Surely no one's fallen for a tripe like this.
If it were not effective, even the fools in the Empire wouldn't bother with it. These spurious recordings are broadcast all over the galaxy, filling people with doubts about our noble cause. The Ambassador is the public face of our enemy. Removing him will boost Republic troops' morale and combat effectiveness.
As soon as you locate the Ambassador, let me know.
You'll be the first person I notify, sir. Sir, we've had a breakthrough. The ambassador has been spotted. He's staying in a suite at the Star Cluster Casino on Nar Shaddaa. If I move quickly, I can take him before he's relocated.
Sounds like a plan, 4X.
For the Republic! Sir, I am pleased to report that the mission was a complete success. Though the ambassador had 15 armed guards in his casino suite, I managed to storm through them all, grab the lying fool, and leap out through the window.
Sounds like you really took them by surprise.
Very much so, sir. The enemy never had a chance. Having timed my assault perfectly, the ambassador and I landed on a passing Ugnaught salvage scow after a mere 130-meter fall. Once I had made my apologies to the proprietors of the scow, I turned my prisoner over to the SIS, and the toll of liberty rang out across the galaxy.
Excellent work, 4X.
Now that the ambassador's influence won't be spewing across the galaxy, I suspect we'll see a marked improvement in Republic morale. The only problem now will be selecting an even more impressive target.
Sir, I feel I owe you an apology. After we spoke with Captain Kaylor, I was unnecessarily curt with you. You've been very supportive. That hasn't always been the case with Republic personnel I've dealt with since defecting.
I wouldn't be much of a CO if I didn't watch out for my people.
It's greatly appreciated, sir. People distrust me as soon as I speak. They only hear my accent. Even when I'm not a potential spy, I'm a resource. Endless questions about Imperial culture, personnel, military procedures. It's exhausting.
You're a good soldier, Dorn. Don't worry about what other people expect.
Thank you, sir. I really don't complain by nature. Mistrust and inconvenience are a small price to pay for a clear conscience. I don't regret defecting to the Republic at all. Despite my past, I was allowed to join the military, earn commendations, and serve in the Republic's most elite squad. I'm very fortunate.
The Republic is lucky to have you.
Thank you. I'm very proud to be here. Sir, I wondered if I might ask a personal question about the former Havoc Squad member's defection? What was it like to have your commander and comrades join the enemy? How did you feel?
I was shocked. I never saw it coming.
Tavis and the others must have been hiding their plans very carefully. I've always wondered how my family took the news of my defection. It must have been difficult for them to understand.
Your family is still in the Empire?
Oh yes. The Dawns are very proud of their history within the Empire. Members of the Dawn family have served with distinction in the Imperial military for generations. It's an important family tradition. It isn't easy to reach prominence in the Empire with no aptitude for the Force, but my family did it. I hope they're all still well.
It can't be easy to fight against your family's side.
It is a consequence I accepted when I chose to defect. I don't give it a second thought. If I may say so, sir, you've had quite an impressive career. You're the commander of the most elite squad in the entire Republic. You must be quite proud.
Serving in Havoc Squad has been the greatest honor of my career.
I remember when I first enlisted and qualified for medical specialization. My brother Alexei completed his technical specialization on the same day. We were both proud to finally serve in the Imperial military. My brother advanced quickly, but I became disillusioned as time went on.
Why did you become disillusioned?
The Imperial military was supposed to stand for honor and discipline, but my superiors discarded those concepts any time a Sith asked it. I'd always been taught that the Jedi and the Republic were genocidal hypocrites. but the only brutalities I witnessed were committed by my own comrades.
Did you try to change things, or did you defect right away?
I raised my concerns with my superiors, but they only questioned my resolve. Soon, I would have been forced to prove my loyalty by carrying out orders directly against my conscience. I chose to defect instead.
Did you have any trouble getting away from the rest of your unit?
I had noted numerous inefficiencies in our assigned patrol routes. I simply took advantage of one of them to escape. I surrendered to the first Republic patrol I came across and declared my intention to defect. That was over 3 years ago. It's strange to realize how long it's been. The Republic truly feels like my home now. Sir, I need to speak to you immediately. I've received a strange holomessage that appears to bear Imperial signal codes. I haven't watched it yet. I wanted you present to supervise and confirm that I'm not engaged in secret communications with Imperial personnel.
You better watch it immediately.
Yes, sir. I'll load it now.
Elara, it's me, Alexei. I hope you're well. It's been a long time.
Alexei? Sir, this message is from my brother. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Let's hear the rest of the message first.
I'm sorry to contact you like this, but I need your help. My men and I, we're as good as dead. We're on Nar Shaddaa. We were caught tampering with one of the Hutt's operations. We never dreamed the slugs would have so much security. These Hutts are Imperial allies, Elara. There is no rescue team. We'll be disavowed and left to die. Please. You're my only hope now.
How do we know Alexei isn't leading us into a trap?
We should proceed with caution. But I don't believe my brother is lying to us. I believe I can bring him to our side. I know my brother better than anyone. I can convince him to defect. Perhaps it's best if I see to this matter alone, sir. Alexei will be much easier to convince if he doesn't feel outnumbered.
If you can bring him in willingly, then all the better.
Coordinates are included at the end of the message. I'll prep my gear for search and rescue. The operation was a complete success, sir. Per Code 23 of the Enemy Interaction Guidelines, Alexei officially defected to the Galactic Republic. Given the circumstances, we didn't have much time to catch up, but I have my brother back. Thank you for allowing me to help him.
I'm happy to hear that everything worked out.
Hopefully Personnel Division will allow me to stay in contact with Alexei. Not privately, of course, and help guide him through the defection process. I should start compiling notes for him. Thanks again, sir.
Ignore Steam. Alright, seeing how long that took to talk to 4X and Elara, I might just go to Fleet and, pick up the quest, but I'll do the actual flashpoint in the next video. Yeah, I might do that considering... I'm doing a mental timer in my head. Give me a moment. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So let's go ahead and talk as soon as I'm done loading in. Okay. 4X with me right now. So as you saw, I was looking at this. Remember, if 4X was 1 and Elara was 2, you can see that they went up quite a bit. So if I use them now, they'll actually be doing pretty well in quests if I decide to do solo stuff. There's the wonderful new loading screen image you get. Taking longer than I thought. I mean, it's just loading in, so it's gonna give it a moment. Oh, another thing I think I forgot to mention is that currency, instead of commendations, it is now common data crystals. They keep changing them. There used to be just planetary specific planets, and they just did an overall one for all of them, and now they just changed them. Everything's not loading in yet. All the textures are not there yet. Maybe? There we go. So yeah, they do this now. They just do it by level instead of by planet now. Equipment and modifications. So, that's what they do. We're going to go pick up Cademimu, and there is an event going on. Now this is another thing. Purple now, when it's purple, that means it's, I guess you could say primary in a way, because this is my main story quest, but this is kind of a major side quest, you could say, because planetary quests that have that long chain, they come in purple as well. You'll see later as we get to Alderaan. But they do these now. For this. This is for this Raw 5 flashpoint, which I'm not going to pick up yet. I'm going to pick it up after we're done with Alderaan. So it can just stay there for now. Because we're just going to do Cademimu, which is over here. Yeah, they got rid of Color Code Wargame, I think. Yeah, you can't even pick it up anymore. So I don't know what they're going to do. So let's listen to this.
This is Carrick Station on Emergency Response Corps priority frequency. Master SWTOR, do you read us?
Excellent. You've arrived just in time. The people of Cademimu are being held hostage by a criminal despot. Governor Chornorov was under investigation for corruption. He was about to be arrested by Republic officials when he declared his planet's independence.
What crimes was the governor being accused of?
Extortion, blackmail, and fraud are the least of his offenses. His government abused its power thoroughly. Chornorov was able to seize power because of the Republic's missile arrays stored on his world, and the criminal army he's amassed. After Separatist forces were crushed on Ord Mantell, Governor Chornorov secretly offered their leaders and surviving troops asylum on Cademimu.
Havoc Squad had a mission to wipe out those Separatists. I intend to see it through.
Before we can deal with Separatists, we must clear a path to the surface. The missiles produced on Cademimu are supposed to supply planetary defense batteries along the Selenon Spur, a major trade route. Those worlds now lie vulnerable. Governor Chornorov has commandeered enough Republic planetary-level weapons that a large-scale invasion is impossible. The missile arrays would destroy our capital ships in orbit.
A lone strike team could slip past those planetary defenses. That's why we're here.
I need you to restore the planet's defenses to Republic control. That will mean defeating Governor Chornorov's elite Separatist guards. A stealth-equipped assault shuttle is standing by. Your landing zone will be Cademimu's capital industrial sector, close to the missile arrays.
I'll head there immediately.
There is one last detail. Governor Chornorov is merely a corrupt politician. His private army's leader, General Ortal, is a mass murderer. Ortal sent thousands of innocent Ord Mantelians to their death. If you encounter that war criminal, bring him to justice. Hurry to Cademimu before the remaining missile defenses come online and our window of opportunity closes. May the Force be with you.
I said this video, but like I said, we'll just do it in the next one. So long, folks.